So I am currently taking out my hair. Oh, shit. Okay, so I'm currently doing my hair. Um, the missionaries came knocking on my door today, asking me if I want to attend the Akron ward. I usually go to the Talmadge ward, but I've been kind of just not going anymore because I don't know. I just don't feel like going. Like I feel like it's time for me to spread my wings and fly, and just be me. Because even when they came over, I just don't feel comfortable anymore. I feel like that chapter is closing. It's time to move on to a new chapter in my life. And I lightweight feel like I'm holding myself back, or this is holding me back. Um, and yeah, they didn't even know I was baptized into the church and I was a member. So they was kind of surprised by that. But they want me to attend their Fairlawn War here in Akron. Um, and he said he was gonna call me or text me or send a ride for me to come if I wanted to come, and then he was gonna stop by tomorrow around 8 o'clock. Um, I don't know. I just feel like, and then I just learned that like they was talking about they had a prophet that was alive, like he was alive when I got baptized, and they just told me that prophet passed last year of September. I was like, what? And I haven't heard about it. Like y'all didn't even mention it, you know. And so yeah, um, I don't know. I just don't think I should go anymore. You know, I just that's that. Like I wasn't about to open the door, but then I'm just like, let me open this door and see. Not even out of curiosity or anything, but I was just like, I'm gonna open this door and I'm gonna see what they got to say. But I don't know. I just don't want to just go back into there no more because, like I said, it's not even. I like the church. Because I like the scriptures. I like um, the the sessions and the sermons and stuff like that. But I just can't do it no more with people. I give people too many chances, and it just breaks my heart every time. And I'm just tired of it, and that's just how I feel. You know, if I'm a heal, I got to do this on my own. I got to heal on my own. I can't just keep going to the places that make me feel a certain way. I can't keep allowing this to keep. I can't keep allowing access. And it's like I guess I opened up the door to see if I would feel any differently. And it turns out that I didn't feel any differently. Maybe that was a test for me to really experience that moment again. Because I haven't been to the church in a couple of weeks and I honestly wasn't planning on going back. So I was just seeing if the feeling was different this time and me allowing them to come in, and it just reminded me of what I already been through. It was a reminder, but at the same time it just made me realize that going back wouldn't be such a bad thing because I do still got a lot of work to do myself, you know. And even if I switch churches, just like they said, it's still the same. It's still we still talking about the same thing. It's just a different environment, and maybe I do just need a different environment. I feel like I do need. That's why I said I was like, yeah, maybe I will go to a different church because it's more so about the people and stuff that's just not sitting right with me. Um, but if I leave the situation, would it be different? I won't know until I get that experience. You know. Down. I don't know if it was a. They said it was a snowstorm last night. Um, but this morning I did see the snow. Like it was coming down pretty hard, but then it lightened up. I don't know if it's about the snow or the temperature, but I don't know. I went out there. It's pretty nippy. If you out there too long, you gonna freeze. But I was watching this one video about this lady that is always out and about in -50 degrees. I'm like, I'm trying to get like her. You know, I was like, if she can do it, we can do it for real. Neither than the North Pole, for real. But I was also watching this video about BBLs, and I had a conversation with my son's dad, and he was talking about how a lot of women's butt just looks abnormal. I was like, oh, so it's not just me, because I don't know what they be seeing back there, but what I seen back there, I'm like, I don't know how y'all be looking at this, because it don't look all that intriguing to me. You know, of course, it ain't gonna look that intriguing to me, but at the same time, it's just like, my butt just, well, it made me feel super, super insecure about myself. I'm like, whoa, like, whoa. But that's why he said a lot of people get BBLs and this, that, and the third, because they actually do need butt lifts, because our butts look like, they just look weird back there. I'm like, man, I don't know how they do it. When you put yourself in a certain position, obviously it looks like a butt, but I don't think our butts actually look like butts. You know how they be drawing what a butt actually looks like? Our butt don't look like an actual butt. That's like the illusion that they want our butts to look that way. But yeah, I was just watching this a couple of videos about women getting BBLs and lifting up their butts and putting their stomach back to their booties. At first I'm like, oh, that's disgusting, but then I thought about it. I'm like, hold up, it can't be that disgusting, because our waist and our stomach, you know, our digestive system, it eventually goes down into poop. But then again, it's not really the food that's going back there, it's the fat of our stomachs. I gotta really research that. Like, is it the fat of the stomach, or is it the fat, like what's actually going to the butt? Because it's not the waist. The waist we poop out. So what fat is they putting in the butt? She said some of her leg fat and her stomach fat along her waistline is what's going to go to the booty. I also love the fact that he was like, he made it seem so creative. You know, I'm an artist, and I like to, he's an artist, so he's talking about how he can basically pay attention to the detail. So he was like it seemed like he was excited, and it kind of was inspirational to him, because he got to see what all was going on, and he got to look at, how they be sketching, everything that needs to change and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, but
like I feel like, damn, you have a long booty. Like, he purposely means this, but that's just the way they look. It's the same way like me. I'm good at art, so I can see like a lot of different details and be like, no, that's fucked up. That line's not straight. Oh, someone's nose is crooked. I can, like, things like that. They are pay so much attention to detail.
there's this guy in my comments. Just talking about, is y'all trying to summon God or something? I done birthed the earth once, and I can do it again or something like that. And then once upon a time on the earth, the sun was the earth, and then the earth was the moon, and the moon was just a rock. I wonder what he meant by that. But these are stuffed jalapeno peppers with cream cheese inside. So I'm so messy. I already dropped one with my jalapeno pepper. Dropped my jalapeno pepper on the floor. Wow. I'm making spaghetti today. I haven't been eating. No. But I asked my mom if she was cooking today. And she moving. They had storage right now, moving my sister into storage. She was like, oh, no. I'm like, okay then. It must be that cold out there. But, yeah. Couldn't find my measuring cup, so I just used a glass. So my glass still got the sugar on it. Okay, the sweeter the better. That's some good Kool-Aid. There's a lot of people on here. Some people on here don't know how to make Kool-Aid. This one woman had to go tell her, he was trying to test her. No, test the Kool-Aid. He wanted her to test the Kool-Aid. She was like, 1 minute, she was like, it's too sweet. 1 minute, she was like, it wasn't enough sugar. And then he was like, so what should I put? The sugar or should I put more water? She was like, oh yeah, put more, you should put more sugar. I grew up knowing how to make Kool-Aid. To the point where I don't even need no measuring cup anymore. Okay, y'all. Yes, don't got to do tomorrow. So, Wednesday, if they don't got school Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to Social Security. I don't care how cold it is tomorrow. We're going to Social Security and we're going to file for Social Security. Yes. Because I need some authority. I got to speak some authority into my being. You're going to file for Social Security. Okay? Okay? I ain't hear no okay. Okay. What else I need to do? No, that's all we're going to focus on right here. Okay? We ain't focus on nothing else. Just that. You just want to like a gun. My favorite part is the cheese. Cheese is so good. What would life be without cheese? What would life be without cheese? Cheese is amazing. Jalapeno pepper in the snack. It is currently, let's say 4. It's about to be 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna start cooking. Probably at 5. So yeah. So I just realized I still got my chicken in here. I let marinate with flour. So I guess we're gonna be having chicken and spaghetti. Good combination. So those are 4 chicken breasts or thighs. I don't even remember what it was. There might be thighs. I was watching that video with when they was talking about Orlando's chicken and how he was giving, it was a different video though, and he was giving suggestions. He was like, maybe you need to, he was like, this is exactly what I think he did. I think he seasoned it, put it in flour, let that sit, and then he cooked it. So that's what I'm about to do. That's what I'm about to do, and I'm about to try my chicken that way because for one, I be cooking too much chicken, so I made a couple chicken thighs, and then those is not chicken thighs because chicken thighs is not that big. I don't think chicken thighs. They gotta be chicken thighs. They do look like chicken thighs. Okay, so and they got a bone in it. Ain't chicken wings, but yeah. Okay, so I So I'm trying that because I cooked too many. Like I said, I took out a 6-pack, and they so big we only needed 2 for that day. So now I got 4 more left, and I wind up marinating that one in seasoning and flour for obviously a couple days now. And now we're gonna cook that today with some spaghetti. So yeah, talk to you next time. So just a reminder, that is my PayPal account down there with my username. You can type in Gemini Queen 6 into PayPal. And if you would like to help me out and fund me a little bit to get me, started somewhere, help me out with anything. If you really care and support me, you won't regret it. So yeah, again, that is my PayPal, and no pressure. And yeah, so. Okay, so I am currently retwisting my hair. But I'm hungry right now. So I'm gonna eat me some noodles. Fixing his chicken. Hold on. Put some cheese and butter up in here. Usually I don't eat all this juice. I usually don't have all this juice in my noodles, but we're gonna just, they've been sitting there for a little bit. I actually like these, so I'm gonna put these in there, little petals. I'm gonna save some for our spaghetti that we having tomorrow. Put some in there as well. I need a little bit of much. Yeah. Let's get into these noodles. Let's start over here. Like I said, I don't like chicken noodles. I like beef noodles. So I be having to doctoring up these chicken noodles for me to eat. Don't got enough flavor for me. Beef noodles, you can taste that beef. They even got pork noodles. I want some pork noodles. Them pork noodles be on point. I need some pork noodles. So I need mm-hmm. Mm. I taste that cheddar, that cheese inside of my mouth. Yeah. It made me smile. It made me smile. Look at that whole thing of cheese right there. Mm. I swear, when you don't think you're going to eat them, you make 1 pack. Hold on. When you don't think you're going to eat them, you make 1 pack wishing that you made 2. When you do think you're going to eat them, you make 2 packs wishing you made 1. Mm. No, we can make our own noodles for real. We could. Because I be wanting them to make, like, put more in that packet, but at the same time, if you really think about it, all you gotta do is get some thick noodles like these, like spaghetti noodles, and add some chicken flavoring or whatever flavoring you want. Mm. Mm. Or like that chicken, what's those little cube chicken things, of beef chicken, beef cube things, seasoning things, throw them in your noodles. You make your own, that's real. I need more. Mm. So delicious. Mm. Ready for round 2? I know. Mm. And it tastes like that vinegar. Like, I think that's that hot sauce or something, but throw in some vinegar in these noodles, and baby, you eating. So, round 2, and I'm about to end this video right here because my battery going dead, unfortunately, you know. Look at that cheese. I missed it. Oh, look at that cheese. You wanna know how my son's daddy is? My son's dad, look at this. That's how he eats his. My son's dad eats like this. He's like, you put on that cracker. Hard times out here because I ain't got no food stamps and I got a whole week to go without food. So, when it's hard out here, gotta make it work. That was good though. It ain't nothing like the first time. I'ma tell you I can blow your mind. Baby, when I touch you here and kiss you there. And I tell y'all, it wasn't nothing like the first bowl of noodles. Always make a second batch to match the first. You never gonna match that first batch. Mm. I guess I'm full now. Kinda full. Mm. I ain't pour out all my juice either. Some of my juice from my first batch is still in here. Now my stomach getting there. Now I'm getting full. You can buy me some more noodles. That was actually my last 2 packs of noodles. When I tell you, just like that first batch and that second batch, when you run out of your food, your groceries, let's say you got some Hot Pockets or some hamburgers. You on that last patty, you on that last Hot Pocket, and then it tastes good. Out of the whole case or the whole package you done ate, that last pack tastes good. You're like, dang, I'll get me some more. And it's always down to that last one that's always tasting the best out of the whole batch that you done ate. Mm. Mm. So it's melting on my fork, melting in my mouth. Mm. You ain't never too bougie for some noodles. I can be bougie with my bowl of noodles. Very point blank. I can have it all and I'm still eating on a bowl of noodles. Well, I'm not, it smells like perfume. I think it's them flower petals. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna finish retwisting my hair and I'm talking.